Hey guys and girls, what is going on? It is Zazzri today, and I'm bringing you Season 3, Episode number 3 of my Chelsea Career Mode. So, it's been a little while since I've done a Chelsea Career Mode, and I'm really sorry guys. I did promise that come January I'll be doing daily uploads, but circumstances have changed, and there's been, a few things that have been different, and that's why I didn't have enough time to do... I didn't have enough time to make lots of videos in advance. I've just had enough videos to keep going, but I didn't have enough videos to have, 30 uploaded or 31 in the month. So I'm looking at maybe doing it in February, just because the comments would definitely do daily. So I think I'm going to try do February, or if I don't start on the 1st, I could start on the 15th, whenever it works. When I've got a few videos ready, I'm just going to talk about a few things, then we'll get to the gameplay. So yeah, 2-0 win against Norwich, awesome stuff. Furthermore, I just wanted to ask you guys a question. If you leave a comment about the video, it'd probably preferably be about this. It is, I was wondering guys, okay, so I'm doing my Legends thing where I'm creating a legend in career mode. The next one as I'm recording this, that will be going up is the Zola one, just because obviously I must have a lot of Chelsea fans and they want Zola to be made, and then I'll play for Chelsea with him and then get a few clips and talk about him for a bit. And I've already made a video how to do it. I've got Pellet and Career Mode as well, and those videos went down super well, and I asked people to leave a comment about who you guys would like me to do next, because I find it really fun. But my main comment is, my main question, is how often do you want those videos? Once a week, alternate them with Career Mode. Once every 2 weeks probably be too long, but once a week might give me enough time to kind of have some decent clips. Some of the people that I thought I would do, I've just got a list here: Ronaldinho, Beckham, Totti. These are all players when they're in the prime at certain clubs. Van Nistelrooy, Bergkamp, Shevchenko, and Gillett. I don't know how to say his name, but yeah, those are some of the players that I was thinking of doing, just because they are legends, or I really like their cards and I want to use them out and see how good they are, and that sort of thing. But is once a week good, or would you like it twice a week, maybe 3 times a week? I'm not sure. Say if we did daily uploads, so 7 in a week, would you want 3? Would you want 2? Would you want 1? If you could just let me know, because obviously the more I do, the faster it'll end, because there's only a certain amount of legends I can do. Because some of the players that people suggest, I never saw them play, and it's hard to give a player stats that would be kind of anything like accurate if you've never seen them play. So, that's a bit of a problem. But, yeah, back to the gameplay. So, my Chelsea Career Mode, I've taken a little break from it playing-wise, because I've got a lot of footage stored up, so I don't have to play it very often. But, yeah, it's actually really fun every time I do play it, just because I've got, I want the club to do well because I'm a supporter of it, and I also like loads of the players, and I really like the team I've built. As you can see there, we just won 3-0 against Cardiff away from home. Pretty tough to get. Matt scoring 2, which is good to see. But I like how I've built it. I love all the players. Balotelli, Hazard, Mata. But yeah, I just wanted to draw your attention to this. This is the Champions League group stages. So look at that. I mean, we're in 4th currently with 5 players. Panathinaikos, I think that is, second with 6, and then Kazan are pretty much out with. No, they're not. They still could go through, but they're pretty much out with 1. But yeah, we're not actually looking at going through here. I'll show you an updated table after each game and stuff. But yeah, so we needed to get more points than Panathinaikos. We could still qualify in 1st if Benfica lost their last 2 games. But yeah, it's going to be very difficult. It's going to be tough to qualify. So I was really at first I was like, hang on a minute, wait, I don't think I've done that well in the Champions League. And I looked, a win, 2 draws and a loss. That's really not sort of performance we want to be doing. But we've still got 2 games to turn it around. It's still in our hands. We can still qualify. So that is what I'm going to be aiming for. As you know, obviously, the better I do, then hypothetically, the better I do, the easier team I should get in the next round. Got a game against Benfica, catch points on them. But I was a bit nervous that we would just make the group closer together and we wouldn't actually overtake anyone. If we beat Benfica and we drew one of our games, then the group would have come closer together. But I don't think we would have actually overtaken anyone if Panathinaikos had done well. But yeah, we were 2-0 up, and I was kind of feeling confident, feeling good, because we were playing much better than they were. They were actually quite an easy team to play away from home anyway. My attack could just easily break them down, and I could get past them quite easily. Which it's fun, and it's good to see. I was happy because I was going into the game thinking the top of the group, they must be a good good team. But you know, playing them, I found that they were pretty easy. They weren't too difficult. Pogba just getting ahead of there. That is something I really do notice about Pogba. Like, you know, if I'm wanting to do a certain thing with him, I always notice that he seems to always be getting headers. Like, you know, you look at his, you might score 10 goals in a season. You can see he scored 2 there, so a 4-0 win is awesome. But yeah, he normally gets like headers, and it's like out of those 10 goals, maybe 8 will be headers in the season. That's actually quite funny. But yeah, 4-0 win, taking it on to the next round. But as you can see, that's what the table did. It has just got closer together with 1 game left to go. We're currently looking at going out of the Champions League, which would be terrible. So yeah, Benfica have got 10 points, Panathinaikos got 9, and we've got 8. Kazan have got 1, so they cannot go through. But I was just like panicking at this point because I was like, hang on a minute, like, you know, this could mean that we're actually not going to go through. That, you know, like, that would be awful. So I was really worried about the league to focus on. There's different things that we need to do there. We need to make sure that we're getting points, trying to create a gap in terms of, you know, when it comes to the January transfer window and stuff. You want a gap so that if a team, like say United signed Ronaldo or something and they start performing way better, we've got a little gap and it gives us a bit of breathing room. But you know, that's something I'm focusing on, because I've noticed it, especially with when I'm mainly in the Chelsea career mode. The team that I'm always fighting against is Man City, and often they'll sign like a big star in January, and all of a sudden they'll start winning pretty much every game, and it's like, okay, I really need to make sure I don't drop points, and it's tough. So you know, getting a gap before that point is going to be something that I'm definitely going to be focusing on. But yeah, 2-0 up away from home at Stoke, very very good stuff. And then in the 84th minute we did concede, and I was like, oh no, like we really can't afford to concede again, because we'd just be dropping 2 points for no reason. Luckily we didn't though, so a 2-1 win, Hazard and Pato picking up the goals. Yeah, it's good stuff. And yeah, I'll take the 3 points and keep going. But it was just that Champions League game always in the back of my mind. I was trying to make sure that, you know, players were rested for it. And I was just like nervous because obviously if we'd gone out in the group stages that would have been embarrassing. Oh, Everton's away kit is never nice. I think this was a game at home actually, but because the kits clash, like Everton's away kit is not even that different to their home kit, which is pretty stupid. I had to play in the Chelsea alternate kit, which was kind of weird. But yeah, Eden Hazard is absolutely flying for us. He's flying in real life, and he's also flying in this career mode. His dribbling, his pace, his finishing, it's all ideal. Like, honestly, guys, if you're wanting a left mid and you've got a lot of money, go buy Hazard. He's absolutely incredible. And I can see Neymar just came in from the left. He's playing striker, but yeah, he comes in on the left, and there you go, 20 goals in all competitions for us. That is absolutely insane. Like, oh, it's amazing. And yeah, I'm actually really happy about the Cavani thing. You know, at first I was kind of like, should I have done that? Cavani was like a proven goal scorer, but he's dribbling like he'll be all over the pitch. Like, he'll say if it's a corner, he's, you know, in the right back type role from the corner, and then he'll burst on the pitch, dribbling, going past people, and you know, can create different things. And it's like, he's such a good player. You know, it's unbelievable. You know, Cavani was just good at, you know, finishing and heading and being in the right place, right time. Neymar dribbling, skilling past people, being faster than most players, stuff like that is just, you don't realise how valuable it is to you until you don't have it. And he's one of those players that if I bring him on, or if I'm trying to get a result, then he will help me get the result. He really does. You know, he just revolutionised the team, because he can just change the game in an instant, and you know, it's really cool to see. But yeah, 3-0 win at home to Everton, that is awesome stuff. And now to the final Champions League game. I knew I had to win this. And we actually had a fairly weak team, because the Everton game I felt was not more important, but I felt that we had a good enough team that if we, you know, Everton are a better team, so we needed our better team for that, because we pretty much got a full backup for pretty much every position. You know, like a player that would be in the first team for many others, but just because we've got an amazing squad, they're not. De Bruyne's goal there, that was absolutely lovely stuff. Such typical of him with the finesse shot. He really is good at those. 5-star weak foot on him, so very good at that. Piazon also, you can tell he's getting a game, so that made it 2-0, and I was kind of feeling a bit like, oh, okay, this is going well. I was nervous that we either wouldn't be able to score, you know, it would be one of those games where you just can't break your opponent down, or it would be, you know, a game where, you know, I'll score a goal and then I can't get a few others, and then they'll catch up at the end. But as you can see here, we really were tearing them apart, which was pretty good. Pato there scoring for us. Pato, the thing about Pato is, like, sometimes he has games where he'll just destroy the opposition. He'll score loads of goals and cause loads of issues, And then there's other games where he's just like he's non-existent, and you're giving the ball in all the wrong areas. Statistically, he's got really good stats, but I'm almost thinking in January like he's always unhappy as well because he's not my main striker. You've got Neymar, Balotelli, and then I'm even preferring Lukaku just because he's a bit younger and he's consistently performing for me. And yeah, it just makes me think, do I really want to keep him at the club? Do I want to sell him in January? Maybe. I really don't know. But yeah, Pato's he's just been inconsistent, and he's causing some morale issues, I think, because he's always complaining. I don't know why I've shown this Lukaku replay so many times, but yeah, it was a good headed goal, really good header. How it went up and then went back down. 4-0 win, all 4 goals scored in the first half. Very good stuff, and obviously that would mean that we are confirmed to go through to the next round, which you say, and it's like, well, that's not an achievement. But yeah, we went through in first on goal difference, I think, but obviously the Champions League in real life, it doesn't work on goal difference. But yeah, we went through first, Benfica second with the same amount of points, Panathinaikos third. And this is the groups where you always get them close if there's a team that's got barely time. So it's that's the reason that we're so close. But yeah, guys, I'm sorry that I kind of was talking quiet and stuff, but I had to make a video, and there's other people in the house, and I don't want to be like shouting, being like rah, for a video. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you this now, which is who everyone's got in the last 16. So I'll go through. You got United versus Galatasaray, Barcelona versus Spurs, Chelsea versus Inter. So we've got Inter Milan, which I think is quite an easy, well, not an easy fixture, but it's not mega hard. Real Madrid versus Benfica. So we would have got Madrid if we'd not done as well as we did. Bayern versus Sociedad, Juventus, Ajax, Man City versus Sporting, and Atletico versus PSG. So yeah, I think we've got a decent one. We could have had someone a lot harder, such as Barca or Madrid, as I said. But Inter, I often find them quite easy to play against, so hopefully that'll be good stuff. And hopefully we'll move on to the quarters. But hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like rating. Check out all the links in the description. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time, guys. Bye.